There is no denying that Nick Joaquin is one of the most important literary figures in Philippine history. As a writer, he confessed to being a cultural apostle whose mission is to revive the interest in Philippine national life through prose and provide the necessary drive and inspiration for a fuller comprehension of their cultural background. National identity is a very important topic for Nick Joaquin, as evident in his works such as La Naval de Manila, After the Picnic, and Summer Solstice. But what is arguably his most popular, if not best work, is the landmark play, A Portrait of the Artist as Filipino, widely regarded as the national play of the Philippines. The play was described by the New York Times as an engaging, well-plotted metaphor for the passing of Old Manila. In 1996, Nick Joaquin, whose prose and poetry illustrated the plight of Filipinos in a post-colonial society, received Asia's premier prize and highest honor, the Ramon Magsaysay Award. In partnership with one of the Philippines' leading academic institutions, Far Eastern University, we proudly bring you a reading of a pivotal and climactic scene from A Portrait of the Artist as Filipino, featuring the FEU Theater Guild.
Oh, he is funny, is he not?
It would have been unjust to ask him to leave on such doubtful.
And besides, we need the money.
Money! Oh, money. We must act para. We must act at once, and I know just what we can do.
Your new plans?
Yes. Listen to this. 50 centavos for every rat caught. Now I wonder where this Bureau of Health and Science is. I shall go there and render my services. And Paula,
Yes.
you will give lessons.
Lessons?
Lessons in the piano, lessons in Spanish. We will put
Oh,
up...
no.
No, Paula, remember, we must be bold. We must become women of the world. Did you see that newspaper girl? And she is younger than we are. We must show Manolo and Peppa that we can support ourselves, that we do not need their money.
But lessons for whom? Girls?
Girls for the piano and some men for Spanish. So many of his young students nowadays are eager to learn the language. And men have more money, you know?
They would only laugh at me.
Nonsense! Be bold! Drink a little wine before you face them. Talk in a loud voice, and if they become fresh, call a policeman. We could arrange to have a policeman nearby during the first days.
You will not be here, Candida?
I shall be working at this Bureau of Health and Science. If they are so eager to pay 50 centavos for one rat, how will they pay somebody who is willing to catch as many rats as they want? And you know how well I do it. Paula, imagine being paid to do something you enjoy. They will be amazed to see what an expert I am. And my work will be extended. I shall be appointed to clear the entire city of rats. Of course, then I would hardly have time to do the actual catching anymore. I shall be just a kind of director, with a desk and a map and a staff of workers.
And they will all be calling you Miss Marasigan.
Yes, and I shall make them all wear uniforms. Still, from time to time, I should want to do some actual catching myself, but only in the more difficult cases, of course.
And how much will you earn?
I must consult Manolo on what salary to ask. They have a sea of money rolling about in the government.
Yes, indeed. Just look at the newspapers, always talking of those people who made millions.
I have it all planned out. We will make money, Paula. We will make money. And we will show Manolo and Pepang that we can keep up this house with our own efforts.
And they will not be able to turn us out here anymore. We will not be afraid anymore.
She sinks down on the rocking chair.
We shall stay here till we die. You and Papa? Yes, and Papa, he will get well, he will come out of his room. We would be happy again. Just the three of us. It will be like the old days again.
She begins to play very softly the waltz from Merry Widow.
The old days. Yes. How happy we were, just the three of us. You and I and Papa. In the mornings we went to church, the three of us together. Then after breakfast, we went off to the market. I stayed here to clean the house while Papa read the newspapers. When you came back from the market, we would all go down to the patio to take the sun. Papa in his rocking chair, smoking his pipe, and you and I walking round and around the fountain, arm in arm, reciting poems or singing, while all about us the pigeons whirled. Then Papa would fall asleep in his chair and we would go up and do the cooking. After lunch, the siesta, and after the siesta, the merienda. Then Papa would go out for his afternoon stroll and you and I would do the washing and the ironing. After supper, the rosary. And then we played piano for Papa. Or he read to us from the calderon. If visitors dropped in, we played Resiete. Remember how we would get so excited over that game that we would play on and on till past midnight? Oh, you were such a shameless cheater, Candida. And what a riot when you and Papa played against each other.
She sits still smiling, then she rises humming the waltz, and begins to dance around the room holding her skirts in her hands. As the music ends, she whirls and slowly sinks down to the floor. There is a moment of silence. Candida at the piano, her face lifted. Paula on the floor, her smiling face lifted too. Her hands folded on her lap. The room is dim but not dark. The forms of the sisters and of the furniture and the squares of the balconies being clearly discernible.
Can we bring back those days again?
Huh?
Wake up, Paula.
What days?
Those days before. Before Father had his accident. Before he painted that picture.
Oh, Candida. We were happy enough then. And we did not know it. We destroyed the happiness we had. Oh, why did we do it? Why did we do it, Candida?
Shh, Paula. What is done is done. Go and turn on the light.
Oh, why did we do it? Why did Father have that accident? Why did he ever paint that picture?
All this unpleasantness will pass, Paula. We will be happy again. All we need is money. Money and security. We will be at peace again. The three of us, Father will forgive us for what we did. We will be all together again. We will be happy together again. The three of us. Yes.
Candida, there's no light.
What? Try again.
I have turned the switch a dozen times. There is no light.
Try to switch on the stairway and I will try this one in the corridor. Okay?
Paula goes a stair, landing Candida's steps just inside the doorway at right. After a moment, she comes in again and looks at Paula across the room.
No light either on the stairs?
None. How about in the corridor?
None also. and I saw no light in Father's room.
Oh, Candida! They cut off our light!
The sisters fearfully come to center of stage where they huddle together.
Shall we call up the company?
It would be useless.
Then call up Manolo! Call up Pepang! Tell them what happened to us! Oh, they must send us money right away! Oh, how could they do this to us? How could they possibly allow us to suffer this horrible, horrible humiliation?
And how shall I call them, Paula, huh? Am I to go down and borrow the telephone at the corner drugstore?
But that is where we always use the telephone!
But how? How can I go down to the street now? Think, Paula, think. Everybody who lives on the street knows by now that we have no light.
Oh,
The company has cut off our light.
oh, Candida! Oh, Candida!
Go and shut those windows.
Oh, no. They would see me. The neighbors, Candida. They will be all gathered at their windows, watching our house, pointing at their house, the only house without light in the whole street. Oh, Candida. They are all at the window, pointing and laughing and jeering.
Yes. Just can imagine what they are saying. This is the chance they have long been waiting for. Yes, they will be over there watching and look. They will be saying, well, look at those two old maids. Those two proud senores who are so delicate, who have such grand manners, who hold their heads so high, and look, they cannot even pay their light bill.
Oh, this is dreadful. How can we ever show our faces again in the street?
We must close the windows.
No, Candida. They will see us.
But perhaps no one has noticed yet that we have no light. Paula.
She cautiously tiptoes towards the balcony, keeping herself out of street range. As she closes the windows, she notices something odd in the street and peers out, then boldly steps right out onto the balcony and looks up and down the street. She turns around joyously and steps back into the room.
Paula, there is no light anywhere.
No light?
All the houses are dark. All of them.
What happened?
Come and look. There is total darkness all over the city.
Why, yes. There is no light anywhere. Oh, merciful God. Oh.
What fools we are! What ignorant fools we are! Huh?
What has happened?
Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened at all, Paula. We must read the newspapers with more interest. It was all in the newspapers. Yes. Didn't you read it? Tonight, Paula. Tonight is the night of the blackout. Of the practice blackout. All the lights have been turned off.
Why?
Oh my God. It is a part of all their preparations. They are preparing for war.
Oh,
Yes.
Is that all?
And we thought, Paula, we thought our light had been cut off.
Thank God! Thank God!
And how frightened we were, Paula, huh? We were almost trembling, huh?
And we were afraid to close the windows. We were
goes off into another wild peal of laughter that ends in sudden sobs. She buries her face in her hands.
Candida! Candida! Candida!
I can bear no more. I can bear no more, Paula.
Candida! The neighbors will hear you!
All the humiliations, Paula. All the humiliations we have suffered, Paula. All the bitter humiliations we have suffered.
Hush, Candida! Compose yourself!
There he stands. There he stands, laughing at us. There he stands, mocking our agony. Oh, God.
Please, Candida! Please, Candida!
Candida is still sobbing wildly while Paula holds her tight and strokes her hair with spring. Candida, Candida, as the curtain falls.